Hi everyone and welcome back to our channel. It is Cece and Bobby again here today, giving you and serving you some beautiful Pride-inspired makeup, which is the whole entire premise of the video. If you haven't already, please feel free to like and subscribe to our channel. We would really appreciate it. It helps us out a lot. Also, feel free to leave any other recommendations if you want for other videos we can do, either, I guess, individually or as a group. That would be awesome.
Don't forget to follow us on our Instagrams, all of them, which will all be linked down below. Also, feel free to like us if you're a part of the LGBTQA+ community. Like this video if you love rainbow eyeshadow and rainbow looks. And also just like if you're a supporter.
Alrighty guys, let's
get into it.
Sweet. So we are going to be starting off by priming today. I'm going to be using the Anastasia eye primer base thingamajig.
And I'm going to be using just concealer, the Pony FX one. I usually don't even use eyeshadow primer. I'll just like do my face and then throw some concealer over top of it while I'm doing my under eyes because I'm lazy.
Should I use a brush for this? Whatever, I don't care that much.
And I'm blind.
Here we go. So I think the first thing we're going to be starting off with is kind of how Pride relates to both of us. So, in case you didn't know, you don't know this, we haven't talked about it yet. Bobby and I, Bobby and I are both married to wonderful men, are both of our husbands, but we are both pan.
We are both
pan. I'm like, I don't know which one you identify with.
I identify as pansexual. So essentially, in a nutshell, I believe that love is love, and you can't put a stereotype on what makes you feel that way for somebody. And so I personally, I'm not pushed off, I guess, by gender, by race, by anything like that at all. Like, I love everybody. And I don't have like, but I'm only attracted to white guys with blonde hair because I just am not. I'm just not. So
I agree with that wholeheartedly. Especially being like a non-straight female in a straight passing relationship. A lot of people feel like that invalidates being the way that you are. Like it's painting a picture in people's minds that, since you're with a man, you can't actually be pansexual, bisexual, those sorts of things, which is not at all the case. And it doesn't necessarily let people like us speak out because people already think our opinions are invalid in this sort of, in this community, pretty much. I feel like a lot of people like us, and that goes for like men who are bisexual or pansexual who are in this community who are married to women. Like, I feel like a lot of times their opinions get invalidated quite a bit.
I agree with that 100%. Lots of people push us to the corner because we're not openly outright, look at my lesbian lover, look at my girlfriend, because pansexual is loving everybody. So technically being with a man falls right in that category. So like, don't forget about us.
I'm gonna move into using my eyeshadow. Today I'm actually using the new, it was new before we all got locked down in our houses, the Urban Decay Wired palette. It reminds me a whole bunch of the Electric palette, if you guys remember when that came out like a decade ago. It's not a decade, I'm exaggerating, but.
So I am going to be going in with my, let me just flip this all over the place, my Love is Love palette. And then also we will put in the link wherever it goes, somewhere where you can click on my review of this palette. So, like, look out for that guy. I mean, he'll be up, but, like, look out for the link.
I'm just gonna let you know, I have absolutely no plan for what is going on my eyeball. What happens, happens, and that's how it's gonna be.
I concur with that statement. I just kind of go, I'm like, this one's cute. Oh, those don't blend together? Oh, well, let's pick up a different one. Pretty much. Like, this might look horrendous. My bad.
Just cover your mistakes with black in the end of it all.
But the end goal is to have something rainbow-esque.
Yes, something Pride-related.
Something Pride-related. Speaking of Pride-related, we're going to talk about our first Pride experiences.
Yes.
My first Pride experience was actually with Cece. We went together with Kelly. We all got to get ready together, and then we all went out to Pride, and it was like crazy. And I remember walking up, and the very first thing that I noticed was moms giving hugs.
That was the cutest thing of my whole entire life. And I'm like, Bobby, you need to do this.
I am a mom. And I would 100% do that. So every year ever since then, I've been asking my husband to buy me a like mom shirt.
Like free hugs from mothers.
So I can wear it in public with like a big ass pride flag just like right across, so everybody can know that I support that community and I am ready to give hugs at will.
Right, because some people like, and me knowing a couple people who like don't have a solid family background to support them, like you could really be making someone's day by just being that support for them, especially when maybe they're coming to a place that isn't necessarily somewhere they feel safe, because obviously prides are meant to be a safe, like almost like a harboring area for all of the LGBTQ plus community. Like it is meant to make you feel safe, but even if some people are coming there, they don't necessarily feel safe. So I think having like free moms or even like free dad, I know some places have like free dad hugs and stuff like that, can really make someone who's of the younger demographic feel really like safe and secure in an area where they might not. So that's really neat.
And even older people, because like I'm not old, but I'm also not young either. And when I saw that, I was like, I can get mom hugs because my mom fully supports my sexuality. So I can get a mom hug whenever I want. But the idea that I could make a difference in somebody else's life who can't have that, and even for my age, because you can come out at any time. You can tell people at any moment that you are who you are, regardless of what your age is. And if people don't accept you, it's not going to not hurt your feelings just because you're 30.
Right.
Like, you're a still person, so.
Right, and sometimes it's kind of hard, and me knowing it, like, especially in my scenario, hi, Mom, you are figuring this out for the first time on camera, so
Yay.
It's, sometimes you just don't feel comfortable, and it's not because you don't believe that those people don't love you in your life, but there is just so much negative connotation when it comes to this subject and this demographic of people that it makes it a little bit hard, because you're like, what if I am the person who doesn't have the support, even if you want to believe that they support you? So it's kind of nice to have reassurance, even if like when you're not sure yourself. So
Right. True that.
more on our first Pride experience, I remember at this time I had been really, really tan. Like I had been going tanning, and I don't do that anymore because it's bad for you. Don't go tanning. You will be really wrinkly when you get older, and you don't want that. But I had been really tan, and I remember having to go to the drugstore because I'm like, crap, I don't want to buy a whole new foundation that's really expensive. And I had bought the Milani 2-in-1 Conceal and Perfect.
Yeah.
And I was like, just grab this off the shelf, and I'm like, here we go, this better work. I gotta have foundation for my eye look. Thank God it did match. But like, I wore it. It is thick.
I remember.
And it is not for oily skin whatsoever. And it was like death, dying hot outside.
It was. It's been hot every Pride. Last year during Pride was hot.
It rained one year though. Wasn't it the second year that it rained?
It did, but it was like hot and rainy. Like it was like hot for a minute, and then it rained for a minute, and then it was hot again. And I remember going, I feel like that was the first one where it was raining and hot. And the very first, like, we went there specifically to see the drag shows.
Yes.
And they canceled the drag shows because it was raining.
I was so devastated.
I was devastated too. I was so excited.
That was my first year where I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go see drag queens.
Right.
And then I didn't get to see anything, and I was so disappointed.
I was also disappointed. I was super disappointed. I really wanted to go. And we originally went to that very first Pride to support Kelly because Kelly came out first.
Yep.
And she didn't get the love that she was expecting to get when she came out originally. And since she didn't get that love, Cece and I did everything in our power to make sure that she felt loved by everybody else, even though she was having some struggles with her parents and having some struggles with her other friends, which obviously later her parents did come around. So like she does have that support system now, but she didn't originally. So that really pushed us to do that Pride for her, to help her feel more important.
Right, because it's really hard when you feel just like defeated and you're like, I can't even be me. People are crushing me for being me. And it's really hard to watch when your friends go through that. Like, it's not fun to watch that at all. It's not fun to watch anybody, but especially someone who's close to you and you've known for a long time. And especially with Kelly being like your sister by marriage. Like, that probably had to be like freaking soul crushing.
It was really hard to watch her and to listen to her. We used to do this thing, me and Kelly, back in the day, because Kelly came out when she was younger than she is, obviously now, because that's how age works. But she was younger, like 16 or something like that. And so that's that age where you're starting to find out really what sexuality is to you. And lots of people would say, you're not old enough. You can't understand. You don't know what it is to feel love. You don't understand sexuality. And so that really hit home when I have also kind of been closet. I mean, not, up to that point, I had been kind of closet gay. Like, I had been, like, sexually attracted to women, but I could never say that because I was always afraid. We used to do this thing where we would sit in my car in front of her house for like 3 hours and just let her talk about all the feelings that she had so that she could feel heard. And I feel like that helped her become a much stronger person. Mm-hmm. And now she's like super duper, I don't want to say radical because that's not a good word, but like kind of radical pro-gay, like pro-LGBTQA plus community, like extreme.
Well, I think it's because she's found where she's fit in. And I think that's really like where you can blossom. Because I know for me, a lot of like knowing who I was and coming more into myself, like figuring that out really, really helped me. So I think coming into your own, like Kelly has grown so much as a person since I've met her. And I feel like I've also went through a very similar journey with that as well, along the same line that she has, where it's like, once you figure out who you are, you really take it to the next level in like the best way possible. I don't think this purple was the move. I don't think I like it. It's on there now.
Well, I just put green and pink together, so I'm probably gonna get brown.
I mean, that's our favorite color, right? Brown.
We love brown. We really do love brown.
We really like
brown. We love
eyeshadow.
Brown. Okay, we love brown. We are nude bitches. We are. I feel like I only ever wear browns.
Yeah. But later when we get to lips, let me tell you about how that's peachy nude.
I'm pretty sure mine's like not a peachy nude, but like it's a nude, but it's not peachy. It's like cinnamony kind of.
Like a brownish.
Pinky. Pinky. I love it.
That just reminds me of Pinky and the Brain.
That's so funny.
That's like so
That's
old.
Right. That is so old. I'm surprised you're old enough to know.
I am.
I've been to Pride every year since then, except for obviously this year because there won't be a Pride in Sioux Falls this year.
Yeah, which sucks. I'm kind of sad about that.
I'm also sad about it because I like to see the drag shows. I know that's not the only reason to go and that they do have that kind of stuff at other times.
But we don't live in a place where that's like super prevalent.
Yeah. And it's sad that it's not super prevalent because it's actually glorious. It's glorious. There is nothing better than watching a drag queen on the stage because she commands the stage.
Or a drag king. I've seen a lot of really good drag kings as well.
Like Beyonce. Okay, I've seen some really good drag queens, and they like walk up there with their humongous hair and their snatched freaking eyebrows, doing high kicks that I could only dream of. Like,
yeah, I'm not flexible enough for that.
That is glorious. It is amazing the things that they can do.
Also, the costuming, like, I don't know where they order or they make. I have no idea, but please come to my house and make all of my clothing.
Right? I need a better blue.
Look, I only got one blue in here, so better tickle your fancy. No one says that. Why did I say that?
I don't know, because it came out of your mouth. Okay, so
what I was saying was, what is your favorite Pride look that you have done so far?
Last year, because it turned out cute in comparison to every other one's. I mean, none of my Pride looks. So my makeup journey has not been eye-focused because I have always had kind of a crappy complexion, so I really focus on complexion usually. But last year's, it turned out really good after doing it 6 times.
The truth.
I did it twice, but it didn't, like, my yellow was super patchy. Finally, I was just like, F this, I'm just redoing it. I wore lashes, like, it was just super cute. But Cece's look last year was banging.
I really liked my look last year. I liked all my looks, but my look last year, maybe I should have just recreated this, because this is going downhill very quickly, and I'm just like, maybe I should.
I know, mine's looking funky too.
It's fine. It's fine, we're fine, I'm fine.
You how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
I think I had glitter on the inside, and then it was literally a rainbow going from yellow to some other, probably purple at the back end, like really winged out, and then it had like really cute little like polka dots of corresponding liner colors, and it was so cute, and it took me
so cute.
8 years, but it was worth
it. Did not take her that long. I redid my eyeshadow, like I did my eyeshadow and then redid my eyeshadow and my whole complexion, and she was done.
Don't
at
call
the same
me
time.
out for being fantastic, that's rude.
Just those are lies. It was fantastic. She literally didn't have to redo anything. Like, I looked over and I'm like, why are you so much cuter than I am? How rude are you?
I don't know. I liked your look. Because was last year the one where you had the sparkles on your face too? Or was that the year before?
I do sparkles on my face every year.
There was a year where you used nail glue. Was it nail glue?
That was the first year, and I used nail glue to put on nail polish. I used nail polish, and it was lash glue, and I put nail polish, like the little chunks of glitter.
On her eyeball.
It wasn't on my eyeballs.
No, on her cheeks, because she hates herself.
Not because I hate myself. It's because Cece did like a half and half thing, and Kelly did like a forehead, like
she did do a whole forehead.
And I was like,
dang, girl.
I'm not enough. I'm not enough. I need help. I need lots of it. So I had to like compare a little bit. All I did was do rainbow on my lower lash line and then false lashes. And like, no, it wasn't good.
Do
I had to compare. Okay.
Do I cut my crease or do I not cut my crease? That's the answer.
How bougie are you trying to be?
I guess we're gonna do we'll do like a half cut crease because I'm not committed. Commitment is I only succeeded one time and that was when I got married. Okay, here we go.
Hey, you were with him for a long time before that, so that's not true.
That is true.
You guys dated for a long time.
We did. So I guess what year has been your favorite Pride to go to?
Okay, the second year was the best because we got to participate. We got to see the drag shows. We did our makeup. It was a group thing. We had a lot of fun together. The first year, the drag shows were canceled. And then this past year, we went with other people. It wasn't just me and Cece and Kelly. It was me, Cece, Kelly, Nikki, and then some of Kelly's friends. And it just wasn't as much fun. It kind of felt a little bit like we weren't all on the same wavelength.
I will say though, last year was the first year that our place, like the place that we live, did their first Pride Parade last year, which we got to participate in.
That was awesome. I really like that, especially because I am not, like, we walked in the parade for Sephora, and I don't work for Sephora, but I still walked in the parade, and I got a cute shirt, and I sweated my butt off the whole time.
We really did all sweat our butt off. It was hot.
This is really hot.
That's hot. That's hot.
All of the staff at Sephora made me feel included, even though I didn't. I was like nobody.
That's hot.
And like Cece's friend. And they were all like, Bobby. It was really nice. It was really nice to feel included. It was really fun.
I did not expect the turnout that we had for where we live. Like, yeah, I was very surprised for the amount of people that showed up, which is just awesome. Like, the support in our community that we have is fantastic. We're back, and we have finished the rest of our complexion off camera. We also put on our mascara, liners, and lashes for Bobby. The two mascaras that I ended up using, Petite and Pretty Fully Feathered Volumizing, and then the Glossier Lash Slick. That one more for length, the other one more for volume. And then my two liners were Bobbi Brown Gel for the top, and then a Lancome Liquid Pencil in like a green for my bottom.
The mascara that I used is the Wander Beauty Mile High Club mascara. I do talk about that in one of my recent videos if you want to know about that, and you can check that out. And then I used the Cake Pencil and the Trooper liner from Kat Von D. Lashes that I used were the Lily lashes in the Style Gaia.
Oh, look, another thing that was formerly Kat Von D. It's an Everlasting Lip Liner in D minor, and then I also got a Marc Jacobs enamored clicky pencil thingamajig in Mocha Chocolate.
Ooh, that's a nice name.
Right, isn't it cute?
Mocha Chocolate. I feel like that should be like tasty. Like it should taste like coffee or something.
It definitely doesn't taste good.
Well, that's unfortunate.
But it's cute on lips.
It's cute on the lips. That's really all that matters. All right, so I'm going to be using the Ultimate Lip Definer Crayon by Becca in Pouty, and then the Buxom Vava Plump in Lights Down, which is by far my favorite color in this range. It's cute.
Use a lip liner, everybody. I've already prefaced that before.
Line your lips.
It's a crime not to line. Clicky, 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 click. But be careful with this guy. I clicked it up, it will not click back down, so please don't click like your product halfway up. That would be stupid. Sweet, we are done. The lip is on, looking all cute with our Pride looks. Just vanity for the camera, like
just like gotta look cute for a second.
Necessarily.
Hey, like Mikey, when she does her videos, she's like, hold on, it's montage time, and she's like whipping wigs and turning and looking all cute. Like, why can't I just be like, while you're talking, I'll just
look at yourself vainly in the viewfinder we don't have.
I can't see myself, so I'm not looking at myself vainly. I'm looking at myself not vainly in the lens that I can't see.
Well, if you guys enjoyed our lovely talk about Pride and our Pride-inspired looks, feel free to leave a like down below and also subscribe to our channel. We really would appreciate it. And hitting the bell, even though I still believe it does nothing. Like, absolutely nothing. It probably does, but please, in the comments, like, leave us some of, like, the Pride looks that you've done or any Prides that you've been to, that you've participated in. I would love to hear stories from all of you. I feel like that would be really fun.
Yeah, I think that would be really cool, too. Also, if you have, like, a really bomb rainbow eyeshadow palette that maybe you're not sure what to do with, put pictures or talk about that in the comments below, and maybe we can give you a little bit of insight, like, hey, we can use these colors together, because maybe we have it, and or you can like tell you how to use it.
Inspire others. Like talk to each other. Inspire each other to get like creative, do some looks. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.
Bye.
Goodbye. I'm trying not to say so. I know what you were saying.
I did the same thing when I did mine.
Okay. Don't talk to me, Noah. You can talk to me about eyeshadow when you put it on yourself.
I do put it on.
Once a year.
Hey, were you that good? Perfect.
Welcome to our channel.